Hello everyone, myself Cam Rupnavar and I am teaching you Physical Chemistry, paper number CHV 4101. Today's lecture is our lecture number 7 and we have already seen a lot of kinetics and this is our second section, and from chapter 2 we have already seen 3 types of reaction kinetics as a reaction kinetics of a consecutive reaction, opposing reaction and the reversible reactions, then the reactions approaching equilibrium. So 3 types of reaction kinetics we have already seen, and in today's lecture we will going to see rate laws of chain reactions. As in our syllabus, the topic is rate laws of chain reactions and the explosion. So we will see the chain reaction, or the name of the chain reaction is the Rice-Herzfeld mechanism. Rice-Herzfeld mechanism. An example of a chain reaction is the pyrolysis reaction. The pyrolysis means what? The thermal decomposition of any substance in the absence of air. So, the pyrolysis of acetaldehyde CH3CHO, which is found to be 3 halves, means 3/2 order in CH3CHO, means the pyrolysis of acetaldehyde reaction, its order is 3/2. So, consider a reaction CH3 C double bond OH. This is our acetaldehyde and the system is heated. Delta shows the heat is provided to the acetaldehyde, and due to heating the acetaldehyde is get converted into CH4 and CO. Both are the gaseous products. So acetaldehydes after giving heating gives CH4 or the methane gas plus carbon monoxide gas. So for this reaction we have to prove that the rate of change of concentration of methane with respect to change in time is equal to K into concentration of CH3CHO bracket raised to 3/2. That means the definition of order is the raised to power of concentration term. So here only one concentration term is, that's why its raised to power is 3/2. Just take this as a order of the reaction and we have to prove this. So rate of change of methane concentration with respect to change in time is equal to K in bracket or in concentration bracket CH3CHO and bracket raised to 3/2. So we are going to prove this. So see, generally the Rice-Herzfeld mechanism is used for the pyrolysis of acetaldehyde is as follows. So see, in examination the 4 steps are provided to you. Any chain reaction can be proceed through the various steps. First one is the initiation step, propagation step, retardation step and the termination step. Those students who have studied the polymerization, they know the steps which are involved in the polymerization chain reactions. Obviously same type of steps are involved in polymerization also: initiation, propagation, retardation and the termination. So in the initiation, acetaldehyde with rate K1, it gives CH3 plus CHO. So see, here is a heterolytic fission of the acetaldehyde occurs. CH3 dash CHO dash shows the single bond. This single bond get broken and one radical comes on carbon of a CH3 and second radical goes to the carbon of the CHO group. So this is a free radical chain type of reaction. So see how we are going to rate for this reaction. That's why rate is equal to. So rate is K1 in bracket concentration bracket concentration of CH3CHO. So this is our rate. Then next step is a propagation step. See here, the acetaldehyde is already present in the system, and now due to initiation, free radicals are also in the system. So the acetaldehyde, it reacts with the free radical CH3 radical, and again here is a formation of CH4 plus CO. CH4 plus CO. That means again we have to write the rate of the reaction. So rate is equal to, rate constant is K2 written here. Which species are going to decompose? CH3CHO and CH3 to give product CH4 and CH3 radical CO. Each time there is an active species is present. So CH3CHO in first bracket and CH3 radical in second bracket. So this is the rate for the propagation step. Same way we have to write down the rate for the third step, which is a retardation step. CH3CO, and here the free radical is present in first step. C radical H3CO, which gives CH3 radical plus CO. Here the rate constant is K3. That's why we are going to write down rate is equal to K3 as a rate constant and CH3 radical CO. This species is going to decompose. So that's why here the species is written, or the rate is written as rate is equal to K3 into concentration of C radical H3CO. Then fourth step is given. It is a termination step by which the reaction is stopped. So in a system, CH3 radicals are present. See, in first step CH3 radical is there, in second step CH3 radical is used, in third step again it is going to form. Here again CH3s are. So in system we have the active species CH3 radical and we have to stop the chain so that this active species is terminated by combining. So CH3 radical plus CH3 radical, the radical forms bond. So species is formed CH3-CH3. This is our termination step, and the rate for the termination step is written as rate is equal to K4 into CH3 radical bracket square. Because here square is written because two species of this CH3 radical are there. So instead of writing square, you can write CH3 radical into concentration of the CH3 radical. So on both, raised to power 1 is here. 1 plus 1, therefore it comes raised to power 2. Now we have to find out the intermediate species. So see, intermediate species are involved at least 2 steps, not only 1 step for the chain reaction. So see, here is the CH3 radical formed. This is get used here. Then again it is forming in the third step. Then it is utilizing in the fourth step. So this is the intermediate. Then consider our second intermediate. Suppose CHO radical is our second intermediate. See, this is present in another step? No. So that's why this is not our intermediate. What I have said, intermediate can be present in at least 2 steps. Then and then only you can consider this as a intermediate. Then see, next one is a CH4. See, CH4 is generated in the second step. Is this CH4 is present in another steps? No. That's why CH4 is not a intermediate. Then see, third radical is here, CH3CO radical. Is this is present in another step? Yes. So see, in the third step, the CH3CO radical is utilized to form CH3 radical and CO. So this is present in at least 2 steps, second step and the third step. So these are our 2 intermediates. First one is a CH3 radical and second one is a CH3CO radical. So initially we are going to write down the rates of the intermediates. So see, I have written here the two intermediates are present for this reaction of a pyrolysis of acetaldehyde, CH3 radical and the CH3CO radical. So we are going to write down the rate of a CH3 radical. So initially I have written the rate of change of concentration of CH3 radical with respect to change in time is equal to, as already I have shown you how to write a rate of a chemical reaction. Same way you can write down the rate of the reaction for this. So dCH3 radical divided by dt is equal to, so see, in first step it is formed from CH3CHO and rate is K1. Formation is there, that's why plus K1 into concentration of CH3CHO. This is our first term. Then in second step it is utilized. It goes to decrease to form a product CH4 and CH3 radical CO. So CH3 concentration is at the left side. It goes on decreasing to form a product. That's why minus rate is written and the rate constant is K2. That's why in second term you can write K2 into concentration of CH3CHO into concentration of CH3 radical. This is our second term. Then in the third step the CH3 radical is forming with rate constant K3 and the species from which it is formed is CH3 radical CO. Therefore plus K3 into CH3 radical CO, and in the fourth step it is again going to decompose to form a product CH3CH3. That's why its concentration is going to decrease. So minus sign is used and K4 into CH3 radical square. So according to steady state approximation, the rate of change of concentration of intermediate is nearly equal to 0. So I have written directly here is equal to 0. So for the second intermediate CH3 radical CO, we are going to write down the rate as a dCH3 radical CO divided by dt is equal to. So see, this species is forming in the second step from CH3CHO and CH3 radical. So you can write down forming, that's why K2 positive is sign is written plus K2 into CH3CHO into CH3 radical. So see, I have written here K2 into CH3CHO concentration into CH3 radical concentration, and in the third step it is going to decrease. CH3CO radical goes on decreasing to form a product CH3 radical and CO, and rate is K3. So minus K3 into CH3 radical CO. So here written minus K3 into CH3 radical CO. Again according to steady state approximation, the intermediate concentration is nearly equal to 0. So just note down equations as it is. Don't write down this term. Only the right part is written and is equal to 0. This is our equation number 3. Same way you can write down this equation separately here. No changes there, but don't write down this part. So 1 and 2 equation is written as it is, but the left side or the rate term is neglected here. And then add equation 3 and 4 as it is, only addition is there. So combining 3 and equation number 4, we get, just I have written equation 3 first and equation number 4, and then is equal to 0. So K1 into CH3CHO, this is the first term, minus K2 into CH3 radical CHO into concentration of CH3 radical plus K3 into CH3CO radical concentration minus K4 into CH3 radical bracket square. This is our equation number 3 plus, write down equation number 4 as it is, plus K2 into concentration of CH3CHO into concentration of CH3 radical minus K3 into concentration of CH3 radical CO is equal to 0. So cancel the same terms. Minus K2 into concentration of CH3CHO into concentration of CH3 radical. This is our first term, and second term in the equation is plus K2 into CH3CHO into concentration of CH3 radical. So this term is minus and second term is positive. So both terms get cancelled. Same way, this term K3 into concentration of CH3 radical CO, and here is the term minus K3 into concentration of CH3 radical CO. So plus minus get cancelled. So remaining terms can be written as it is, K1 into concentration of CH3CHO and minus K4 into CH3 radical square as it is, and is equal to 0. So just shift negative term to the right side. K1 into concentration of CH3CHO is equal to K4 into concentration of CH3 radical bracket square. So we have to find out the concentration of CH3 radical bracket square. So just transfer this K4 to the left side. So concentration of CH3 radical square is equal to K1 by K4 into concentration of CH3CHO. Now we want only concentration of CH3 radical, not square. So just take square root of the right side. After taking square root, the value will be raised to half. Square root is equivalent to half. So concentration of CH3 radical is equal to K1 by K4 raised to half into concentration of CH3CHO bracket raised to half. This is our equation number 5. And we have a product which is a methane. See, here in the Reis-Hirschfeld mechanism for the pyrolysis of acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde gives the product methane plus CO gas. So we have to write down the rate of a methane. So see, methane is formed in the second step. So we can write the rate of the methane. How? K2 into concentration of CH3CHO into concentration of CH3 radical. So see here, dCH4 by dt is equal to K2 into CH3CHO concentration into CH3 radical concentration. This is our equation number 6. Now put this equation number 5 in equation number 6. Where this is the CH3 radical concentration. Just put this value instead of CH3 radical. So our equation becomes dCH4 by dt is equal to K2 into CH3CHO as it is raised to 1 is there. And CH3 radical value is K1 by K4 raised to half into concentration of CH3CHO bracket raised to half. This term is written here. So we have to take or we have to prove the concentration of CH3CHO is raised to 3 by 2, or the order of the acetaldehyde pyrolysis reaction is 3 by 2. So see, you can note down the K1 by K4 raised to half as it is. This K2 is here into CH3CHO raised to 1 and CH3CH2 concentration raised to half. So 1 plus 1 by 2 which is equivalent to 3 by 2. So instead of K1 by K4 bracket raised to half into K2, you can note down the capital K. So dCH4 by dt is equal to K into concentration of CH3CHO bracket raised to 3 by 2. So see, we have proved the rate of change of concentration of methane with respect to change in time is equal to K into concentration of CH3CHO bracket raised to 3 by 2. So this is the chain reaction or the rate laws of a chain reaction or the Rice-Hirschfeld mechanism, which is useful for the study of rate of a pyrolysis of acetaldehyde reaction. Then here is the one example which is for the assignment for you people. So derive the derivation for the formation of HBr molecule. Here reaction is given H2 gas plus Br2 gas, which gives twice the HBr gas. We have to prove the rate of change of HBr with respect to time is equal to K into concentration of H2 into concentration of Br2 bracket raised to 3 by 2 divided by concentration of Br2 plus K3 into concentration of HBr. So here steps are given and I have written the rates. So just prove the value dHBr by dt. Initiation step is given, propagation, retardation and termination. So just find out or identify intermediate initially, then find out the rates of intermediate, then apply steady state approximation and then add both equations of the intermediate and then find out the concentration of one intermediate. Just then put the value into the concentration of product or the rate of a product and then find out the equation as rate of the concentration of HBr divided by dt is equal to K into concentration of H2 into concentration of Br2 bracket is to 3 by 2 divided by concentration of Br2 plus K3 into concentration of HBr.